Imagine this scene. It's the middle of the afternoon in a small college town, and a group of students are gathered in a sunlit living room. Two of them are passed out on the floor. Another one is sitting next to them, swaying, smiling, muttering softly and incoherently. Another two are crying. One seems to be crying tears of joy. The other one seems to be weeping over past deeds. And meanwhile, a man plays guitar. And perhaps the oddest part of the whole scene, an elderly couple looks on, smiling, saying, "Thank you, Jesus." If you walked in on this scene, you might rightly ask yourself, what does this mean? And if it occurred to you that it was a Saturday afternoon in a college town, you'd be totally justified in thinking that these people were drunk. In fact, you might even say something like, they are filled with new wine. And if you said that, the serene elderly man sitting on a chair off to the side might say to you, these men are not drunk as you suppose. This was the charismatic prayer group I belonged to in college. We would meet in the home of that elderly couple. They would teach us about the charismatic gifts, and then the leader would look at me and say, "Okay, Kevin, play us something." And then, well, hence that scene I just described to you. And as weird as that scene looked, I have to admit, it was the driving force behind a lot of things in my life. It led to my conversion from a lukewarm Catholic to a zealous Catholic. It gave me my devotion to Jesus in the Eucharist. It gave me the grace to actually want to break up with my Lutheran feminist girlfriend. And it was within the context of the charismatic movement that I met my future wife, which then led to me marrying her, which then led to us raising 10 kids together. It gave me the fire in my belly to want to go into the field of youth ministry, through which I was able to work with countless souls and lead them to Christ. Not to mention revitalizing a diocesan youth program where I was able to train 50-some missionaries who went out and preached the gospel to like 5,000 kids. My point is that by God's grace, I said yes. And as a result of that tiny little yes, he took me on a wild adventure in which I've had the privilege of working with many souls and helping them to develop a relationship with Christ. But that yes, for me, came in the context of the charismatic renewal. And yet, I left it all behind.